Let me check. Is it in the bathroom? No, I have no idea what happened to my sparkling water. Hi, I'm working. And I just decided to go live to see if anybody wants to hang out while I get some work done. Maybe we can body double if you're working too. I sell vintage clothing. So right now what I'm doing is just photographing some stuff and some things. I can kind of show you my process. I've already photographed this on the flat lay. So next I'm going to either try it on a mannequin or hang it to get the photo so I can upload it into Depop. Oh, I have a chat. I can't see the chat. Live chat. There we go. Oh, hello. So for this one, I'm going to stick around the mannequin. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like just hanging them is easier for photos. But then oh yeah, see, it just looks good on the mannequin. Yeah, that looks good. Looks good. And then we're going to photograph. I don't have my own leather jacket. I sell vintage, and so I have leather jackets for sale, but they're all in, you'd have to go to my Etsy shop to see them. Okay, so this one I already photographed. I feel like I should set you up where you can like see the process. I also have this box light. I hate these lights. I like natural light. I had to use it earlier because it was too dark, but now the natural light is good. We're Gucci, and so I'm not using it. Let me see. Is this a good spot to set you? I think so. So then I make sure that my camera is clean. I'm always like photographing in square mode right now because Depop is where I'm getting most of my sales. I used to get most of them from Etsy. I don't know what has happened the past 2 months, but I'm just not getting sales like that anymore, which is low-key kind of scary because that's where most of my income comes from. But we're just flowing with it. And then, yeah, I just go ahead and get the photos. This is a size large, so I'll usually do one photo where I just like pin the item tight on the mannequin. And this is common practice. Like pretty much any retailer who you buy clothes from online is pinning clothes on the mannequin to make it look good. And I always disclose it. Like I always disclose in the description if I don't always pin, but when I pin, I disclose that, photo number 1, the item is pinned on the mannequin. So instead of using pins, I just use a claw clip, like for hair, just to show what it would look like if it was true to size, because obviously a size large on a size extra small mannequin is not going to be accurate. It's going to look a little bit looser. And then I just get one photo with it pinned. And I'm going to come and I really want to capture the sleeve. Maybe from this side, just because I don't like this box showing up in the background of the photos. Cute. This top is cute, and it has like this really cute little rhinestone detail. So I'm going to get a picture of that. I'm going to like show you all the detail. Like, see the little rhinestones? How cute. And then here's the sleeve, and what I meant is when I took the photo over here, you can see this box, and I'm like, "That's kinda ugly." So I just went around to the side and did it from that angle instead. So I think that's a little bit better. I don't know, hopefully you all can work, oops, while I'm working. That way this becomes sort of a, body doubling thing. Actually, I think there's a way to change the title of my live. I think. I'm not sure. Because if I could change the title, I think that would be helpful. What would I click? I'm afraid if I click video, it will turn my video screen off. Yeah, that's not what we want to do. If I click that, that just creates a short? Huh? I'm trying to change the title of this live if I can. That way people know what's going on, but I'm not quite sure how to do that. I don't even know if I can type into the chat. But my idea is that, what does this button do? Green screen, I don't want that. No. No. That maybe we can oh, I don't want this green screen. What the hell? No. That maybe we can body double and both be working at the same time. I sell vintage clothing, so I'm trying to get stuff photographed so that I can get it listed. That is my work for today that I need to be doing. So I'm hoping that you all can come on here and body double and be doing some work with me as well. I get stuff done better when I'm body doubling. So this is actually like super helpful for me. I'm going to pause though because this is why I don't get shit done. Because I'm doing stuff like this. I left my sparkling water somewhere. Here it is. And I'm thirsty. If you haven't been on my channel before, then you don't know this, but this is called bubbly juice at my house. Sparkling water is bubbly juice. Okay, let's get some body doubling done. Let's get some work done. If anybody knows how to change the title of my live, let me know in the chat because I'd love to accurately describe this live for people popping in. Okay, so now we pinned her. And I'm pretty sure I already took a photo of her unpinned first, but it doesn't hurt to get another one. Yeah, this is like something that I should probably just be modeling because I feel like you would understand what it looked like more if I did, but I'm honestly just feeling lazy today. Like, I don't want to model the stuff. I just want to get it photographed so I can get it listed. Sometimes I take the behind photo on the mannequin, but sometimes I just do it hanging, and that's mostly because my mannequin, she's a little broken. I'll show you. So she's like broken. I've just moved with her too many times and she hasn't been taken care of. And as a result, that makes her shoulders like, I don't know if you can really tell, but her shoulders are all slanted. And I just feel like that makes it look kind of strange and off. So sometimes I'll photograph the back on the mannequin, but other times I'll just stick it on a hanger on the wall and do the photograph that way. Sometimes I do both. It just depends how much time I've decided to spend that day. Maybe I'll do both since I already have the mannequin turned around. I do love though. This is like the best possible lighting for taking photos of the clothes. And I like to hang it always on wood hangers when I'm doing the photos for my shop. I just like how it looks, and I feel like it keeps everything cohesive. I purchased these wood hangers from IKEA years ago, literally years ago. Oh, this top is so cute. I might have to try her on. Usually, at the very least, I will try stuff on when I'm actually going to list it, if it's my size, just because I feel like that gives me a better idea of the modern sizes than just looking at the measurements alone. Because sometimes something might measure the way that like a size medium should measure, but it's meant to be worn really oversized. So even though it measures as a medium, it's not going to look like a size medium on a size medium, if that makes sense, because it's meant to be really flowy and loose. So I'll try stuff on too, because a lot of times vintage sizes aren't representative of modern sizes, and that way I can give a size estimate in the listing. But that being said, I also always do just provide measurements, and I always recommend that buyers take a look at something in their own closet that they like the fit of and that is supposed to fit similar, and compare the measurements if they're curious about sizing. Oh yeah, this one, the hanger does not do this one justice. Some stuff looks really good on the hanger, but this is not one of them. But I feel like just taking pictures of everything hung really fast is probably like would be the quickest way to get tons of stuff listed quickly, which is what I need to do. I need to list stuff faster than I do. Never have I ever been told that I do anything too fast. In fact, every job I've had in my life has asked me to hurry up and move quicker. Is my nose ring? Oh. Looked like it was falling out in the video. Yeah. But I'm feeling like I need to move a little bit faster to keep up with the world at the speed that the rest of the world is moving. And then I'm done. I'm not somebody who takes photos of the measurements just because, I don't know, I just sit down and I measure it and I type them all into the listing. I notice that people that do the photos usually don't type them. I do the opposite. I sit down and I type them. I'm feeling the need to try this on. This is not probably what you would wear. You know what, though? It's actually kind of cute with the skirt. Let's check this out. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I think not with the skirt. It's not, I don't know. I thought it was going to give baddie a little bit more, and I think it would with like a mini skirt or some low-rise jeans, but not so much with this maxi. Ah! Now we're stuck. So there's that one. What's next? Should actually take the stuff I photographed and put it down here. Oh yes, I thrifted this one. And she's plus size. I've been finding the best plus size pieces lately. How cute. This eats all the way down. So I'm going to start with my flat lay. I'm using my iPad, so I'm not on a real tripod. She's just propped up on like a little screen stand. So what I'm going to do is lay her down, and then I'll move the iPad camera to show you. So, really simple, right? Like, pretty self-explanatory. You just go ahead and lay it down. Children outside are not my own. Kyla's at her dad's, just like all the neighborhood children. So then I have it laid down, and I feel like the sheepskin, it's actually a faux sheepskin, although I do have real sheepskin, kind of neutralizes it against the purple rug. And then I go into my phone. Again, I do everything in Square because I'm optimizing for Depop just because that's where I'm making the most sales right now. And I don't overthink it. I used to overthink it, but I don't anymore. I do want to capture like this on camera because I feel like that's an important detail. And then I'll go ahead and get the, trying to get the tags to stay down. That way I don't have to have my fingers in the photo if possible. But also it's not that deep because I put the label, the name and everything into the description anyway. This just gives people the opportunity to like basically see what the tag looks like, because a lot of times that's an indicator that you use to see something, see that something is actually vintage. There actually are some garments that have really, really cute tags on them as well. This one is not one of them. It's just like a regular tag, but some of them have really like dainty, sweet little tags. Oh, I forgot. Whoa. Wow. Sorry, I'm just reading. When were these comments left? Wow, some of the chat comments are mean. Like, why? Why? Why do I put myself on the internet, y'all? Sometimes I ask myself that. But I know why. It's because so many of you are so sweet and nice and kind. It's just men folk sometimes. I'm actually going to hang this before I do the mannequin just because, again, my mannequin is really small. And so sometimes larger sizes actually photograph better hung or flat. And the lighting is great for these hanging photos today, too. It's not always the case, especially here in Edward Collins, Washington. But it is the case right now, which is great. We love that. I really love these like jellyfish sleeve details. Cute, cute, cute. And I feel like I want to capture the little ruffles and asymmetry down here. Yeah, this top is just really cute. Get a picture of the back. And then I might put it on the mannequin just to see. But I don't know if that's going to be the best for this one or not. Oh, it has a zipper too. That's good to know. Noted. We've got a zipper. Welcome in. I'm working. I sell vintage. My work happens to be photographing clothes today, like little y2k clothing. You're welcome to hang out or use this as a body doubling video while you get some of your own work done. Ooh, yeah, this one, we're gonna pin her. Pin her for the first pic. And then we'll get some pics of her unpinned. I wish I had more mannequin sizes, but honestly, I don't know where in my home I would store them. Also, for anybody who thought I was tall from my vlogs, I'm 5'3", 5'3.5" to be exact, but not as tall as I look on the internet. So we want to get a picture of it pinned. I want to show the sleeve details. Is this one only in the back? Oh, or is it tucked in somewhere? Oh, it got pinned. There we go. Oops. Cute. I don't know, I kind of feel like having it pinned on this one looks kind of funny. Let's unpin her. Yeah, this one is just like not the best for my mannequin. And it just is like a sizing issue, but it looked really cute flat laid. It looked really cute on the hanger. So I'm fine with that. It was just skipping the mannequin pick. Next we have, oh, I'm not going to photograph this because this one is for my daughter. She was with me and she picked it out. But how freaking cute. It's a little big for her because it's like a size 12 and she's 7. But it's so cute. And we've gotten a lot of thrifted stuff for her where I'll get it a couple sizes too big and she'll just wear it oversized at first and then she wears it for a couple of years. I do need to wash it though, so I need to put it in my to be washed pile. Oh, I only have a couple more things. I have a couple skirts and a dress. How cute is this? I'm gonna have to film a TikTok after this with my thrift haul, but look at this dress. Eating. The thrift gods love me for sure, and it's Amy Beyer, AGB. Yeah, Beyer, California. When I was a little girl, I loved Amy Beyer. So I'm gonna take this skirt off of our mannequin. This is a Rampage skirt. I am almost thinking that it might be late 90s instead of Y2K, just based on that tag. But if anybody has any opinions on that, let me know. There's another tag inside. Paper tag, made in the USA. Yeah, it's feeling like late 90s. But little Rampage skirt, just a little elevated basic. I actually think I'm gonna maybe I'll just do my mannequin photo before my flat lay. That'll be fine. What aesthetic would you call this? I feel like it's like dark romance or like grunge. This is definitely like 90s era. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Or is this even like a little bit whimsy goth? I'm gonna go ahead and pin it for the first photo. And then the rest of them will be unpinned. Sometimes I put a little necklace on my mannequin to give it more of a styled feel. I want you all to be able to see this dress in all of her. Look at that. Ugh, it looks so good. So excited about that. Ooh, we're going to go ahead and get the mannequin photos. Can y'all still see? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, it's a little to the side, isn't it? There we go. Square. And then for dresses, it is kind of nice to like squat down. so that you're at level. Otherwise, you end up with sort of this angle on the photo, and it just doesn't look as good. Of course, we've got this, you can't see it, but this box light in the way that is not on. I hate having to use the box lights and the artificial lighting, but sometimes it is a necessity, especially living here in Washington. I typically only leave the necklace or accessories on for 1 or 2 photos if I do put it on there, just because it's nice to give people an idea of how to style something, but you still want to see like what your garment looks like at the core. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed if you get it in the mail and I don't know, and the vibe felt different because of the styling and accessories. But I do just think this is a really beautiful dress. I definitely think this one will sell probably pretty quickly. Again, maybe you can see like the slant better now. I know it's a little bit broken. Then I'll do some hanger photos. Sometimes instead of taking the tag photo on the flat lay, I'll also just take it while it's on the hanger too. Like to get any details. So in this case, the like asymmetry of the hem is something that I think is worth capturing on photo. And I'm almost not feeling like I really need a flat lay of this, just because the photos were already really good on the mannequin and on the hanger. Well, the hanger ones were whatever, but the mannequin ones were good. But I'm still going to do a flat lay just to show you all my process. So again, we just lay it out on the ground. And it's just a simple, oops, you can't really see my camera. I'm trying to get it so you can see everything. Oop, just a really simple little photo. And that's all we really need for the flat lay. I have, yeah, just 2 more things to photo. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. This is another Amy Buyer. Really cute. Ugh, so like fairy, earthy girl. My vibe for sure. Like kind of fairycore. I always say curate vintage clothing for earth angels. Amy Buyer, this one I do believe is kids, because there's no way that this is like a size XL, but it does stretch. Like it could even fit me, but it would be tight and higher at the waist. But what I'll do is when I list it, I'll let them know what size it is, but I'll also say I think it could work for an extra small or size small. Oh no, where's my I have a hanger for pants, but I think I left it in the living room. Well, we'll just start with the mannequin then. Oh wow, you could wear this as like a little cutie little top or dress too. I might, yeah, just take a cute photo like that just to give people ideas on how to wear things. I feel like everybody likes something that can be worn multiple ways. Oops, it's tilted. There we go. And then we'll move it to skirt hood. Sometimes I add like a neutral top, but I don't always. Sometimes I'm lazy and I just don't do that. I want to show you. Let me see if I can tilt this down a little bit more. There we go. Sometimes I just go ahead and go down here and don't add a top. Especially if I don't already have a shirt that needs to be photographed. Usually when I'm adding a shirt, either it's because there was like a skirt that absolutely needed a shirt to look good, or it's because I have a shirt that I needed to photograph that day that happens to go well with these skirts, which isn't too rare because I do tend to source stuff that all kind of goes together and could be like its own little wardrobe. Weird. There's like a feather on that, or like fur. That's kind of gross. Especially because I don't have pets. I'm gonna go toss this. Also grabbed our pants hanger. I was gonna take you all with me, but just decided to go ahead and do it since I was already already out there. Phone notification. Missed call. Filming on live is definitely interesting because I'm used to being able to kind of pause in between the things that I'm explaining. And with live, it's like you don't really get to do that. But it's also nice because it's a lot easier to just share stuff this way than create a whole video and edit it. That being said, I'm still creating videos and editing them, but like this is sort of a process that I think is better suited to share on live. Gonna go ahead and do a Go ahead and do a flat lay. So I'll go ahead and show you all what that looks like.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Not you, Siri. My Siri always thinks that I am speaking to her. She still thinks I'm speaking to her. So again, we just kind of go here and got like a little photo. And then we'll go ahead and grab the tag, the label tag, and we'll get a photo of that. It's kind of hard to hold two devices at once. Is it focused? Yeah, okay. It doesn't look focused through the iPad for whatever reason, but then when I look at my phone, it is focused. And then the last item that we have to photograph today is this really, really cute little Y2k skirt. I really just feel like I luck out at the thrift store all the time. I'm gonna go ahead and do the mannequin first. I think this is supposed to be low waist because it's a size 2. And it's kind of sitting low on my mannequin. And she's somewhere between a 0 and a 2. Cute. I love the colors of this. I don't really have the same issue photographing the backs of skirts as I do with the tops because it's only the top half of the mannequin that's affected by the damage. Really excited for whoever gets this skirt though. It's really cute. I want to show you the details. So for one thing, the zipper, please don't be stuck. Is it stuck? No, okay. Well, for one thing, look at this kind of print. At first I thought maybe it had some marks, but I can see that's just the fabric. But look at this paisley print. It's belted. Here's its little Y2k tag. And then the inside is actually the satin, so it's going to feel really good on the skin, too. Oh, it's silk. It's 100% silk. How am I just realizing that? Usually I'm pretty good at feeling when stuff is silk, but I think because this has been painted on, I don't know, I just didn't pick up on that, but it's 100% silk. Love that. That makes it even better. I know that I was thrifting these when I had my kid with me and she didn't want to be there. But it's like, yo, girl, you have to be here. We got to do this. And when I'm thrifting with her, I definitely don't check everything as thoroughly as when I'm thrifting by myself. I'd say when I'm thrifting with any friends, I'm not checking everything the same way as when I'm alone because my attention is just a little bit more scattered. Because normally I'd be checking the fabric contents and everything. I'm also trying to go faster when I have my kid or my friends with me. Then if I'm by myself, I'll just take my time, my sweet time. She's a little wrinkled. She could probably be steamed, but I don't have that kind of energy right now. Like, really. Okay, gonna do our flat lay. And when something is smaller the way that this skirt is, then I'll just put like the whole, oops, doesn't want to focus. There we go. I'll just put the whole thing right on the white rug because it fits. Okay, so going back to square mode to make it Depop friendly because that's where most of my sales come from these days. So I just optimize everything for Depop. Get little detail. And then, of course, we always like to get a pic of the tag. It doesn't look like it's showing up through the iPad, but I've looked at my phone and it is. And then we'll go ahead and flip it over. And do a little picture. Oops, of the back. Yeah, that's all that I have that I need to get listed today. Or not listed, photographed. So, trying to adjust this. So, I guess question for you, who's in here. I do need to list some stuff. I'm probably going to sit out on my patio and do the listings, which is a lot of computer work. Would you all like to list with me and kind of continue body doubling and getting stuff done? I probably won't be talking through the process of that as much, maybe a little bit. So yeah, if you'd like to keep body doubling and getting work done, I can take you with me to list things on the computer, or if you're mostly just interested in the process of how I photograph inventory for Depop and Etsy, then I can go ahead and end out the live here. So it just depends. I should probably check the time too. 4:20. I'm going to I should charge my vlog camera and vlog it. I'm going to a book launch party today. My friend Zola, she just published a cookbook. So today is the launch date party. I'll probably just I don't have to get ready. I'm just gonna wear what I'm wearing and keep my makeup like this. Yeah, so do you guys want to work with me? Is this interesting? Is this helpful to kind of do this body doubling where I am explaining my process and getting work done, or is this boring? Do we prefer to save the lives for more interactive times and topics? I guess is what I'm wondering. Well, I'm not really getting feedback, so what I'm gonna do is, you can't even see me. Can you hear me? What I'm going to do is take some of the stuff. Here's some stuff that I photographed the other day but haven't listed yet. This is really cute. This is one of my favorites. I really would love to keep this. Again, nothing looks good over this dress, but I swear it looked cute when I tried it on yesterday with a pair of jeans. But here, look at the embroidery. How sweet is this? And it's 90s era, 100% cotton. I love. And then this little Free People top. Oh, and look at this. How cool. How freaking cool. What are these called? A sconce? And it's heavy. It does have some candle wax inside, I guess, left over from somebody's old candles, but how stunning. I can't tell if it's brass or not. I'm not a home decor expert. But yeah, is it helpful for you to for us to have these little body doubling? Maybe I'll take you all with me, and then if the live dies off and there's not anybody here, that will be my sign to just go ahead and exit out. I'm going to plug in my phone because that seems to help everything upload to the iCloud a little bit faster. Oh my God. My living room is horrendous because I did a live whatnot sale and I didn't clean up from that. So clothes are everywhere because right after that I was let me get these photos done because if I didn't do them now, I won't do them. Gotta capture that lighting. Gotta really take advantage of it. So my measuring tape is right here. Cool. And then get the laptop. Oh, I forgot a pair of shoes back there that I wanted to sell. And there's a couple things out here from my personal closet that I'm going to list as well that I photographed the other day. Oh my God. Okay, it's not going to stand up there. Okay, so we have this little romper that I'm wearing in my main picture on my YouTube, but I've had it since, I believe, 2014. Maybe before then. And I used to wear it all the time, but the past couple years, I only wear it about one time a year. And that's why I'm willing to sell it and let it go. Just because if I'm only wearing it once a year, why am I keeping it? These little wide leg pants that I got in Mexico, they're just too small. So I'm going to let them go. And then these little, I just got them. I like posted them like 2 vlogs ago. These balloon pants from Old Navy, but I'm just finding that I don't really love them. So I'm going to see if somebody else wants to buy them from me for cheap. I'm not going to like charge the price that I paid. But I just am not in the mood to be collecting things in my closet if I'm not going to wear them. And then I had gotten these Keens off of Poshmark. I'll set this down. And they're really cute. Like they're like ugly but so fucking cute. I literally love these because I feel like they're just little fairy shoes. And they're like, look, they're like brand new. But the thing is, I had just done like a quick 5-minute Google search on Keens, and they said to go up half a size. Well, I'm usually a 8.5. So I went ahead and ordered these in size 9. I did like a 30-second search to figure this out. I should have at least spent 15 minutes learning about the sizing. So I went ahead and got the 9, and they're huge on me. Like, they don't even stay on my feet. My feet just slide right out of them. So unfortunately, I have to let them go, but they're really nice. Pretty sure they're leather. I don't know. I just thought they were adorable. Maybe I'm in my ugly shoe era. Ah! This is like not the best thing, the stand that I have. that I have my iPad on right now. If you just came in, I'm about to do a little bit of listing and figured we could just do some body doubling and get a little bit of work done. 4:30. Somehow I have now survived since 2022 is when I got fired from Amazon. And somehow I have managed to survive on just like gig work and entrepreneurship. I mean, I'm not living like an extravagant life by any means. I'm not taking crazy vacations or anything, but I've been able to live and survive, and that's pretty cool and pretty amazing and pretty rad, I think. Hopefully I can keep doing it. I don't know. I had an interview yesterday. Welcome to Duval County. Where is Duval County? Like Duval, Washington? Okay, I'm gonna grab my laptop. And maybe we can all co-work and body double. And again, this is just something that I'm testing out, this kind of body doubling, like working together. And so trying to get it. So I'm like in the direct sunlight, and I don't think that's the best quality of lighting actually. But yeah, I'm just giving this a try, and if we find that this isn't a fun format or thing to do, then I'll just go off my live. Like, no big deal. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm struggling. I don't want my iPad, is what I'm filming on, to fall off my patio because I'm up really high, and if it falls, then that's probably the end of it. But I'm also trying to get a better lighting situation. Not the most beautiful angle, but I digress. I digress. So, yeah, Body Devil, co-work with me. I usually, even though I'm optimizing for Depop now, I still post everything to Etsy first, just because that's the easiest way that I have found to do it and make like a cohesive cross-listing situation. So, I wonder if y'all would be interested in actually seeing like what this looks like. That's not for everything. For modern stuff, I don't post to Etsy at all. I only post it on Depop. But with the vintage stuff, I'll just post there first. Yeah, okay. Y'all don't want to see that. Well, maybe you do. Okay, good. No tabs that are too embarrassing. Just a Mediterranean-inspired lentil soup. So I'll go here, and then I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't know. I don't know what's in my photo thing. Like, nothing, like, spicy or anything, but I just don't want, like, screenshots of my address or something to pop up, you know? Wow, I've really been slacking on listing because usually I should have, like, 20 plus photos. You know what? Nobody's in the live, so I'm taking it. I said that I was going to assume that if nobody joined, then the laptop body doubling wasn't as interesting as the process of how I take my Depop and Etsy photos. So I'm just going to take that as a sign and go ahead and ciao and bow out. But also thank you for in case anyone's watching the replay, thank you for anyone who did join and tune in. And if you have any more questions about the process, I mean, I feel like it's pretty simple. You can just leave them in the comments. Bye.